faggot like I am.
Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna sit now. On that note,
Sorry.
welcome to the... What, are we gonna go with Young Broken Board?
I don't know what the fuck we're calling this.
We don't know.
For now, Young
Sure.
Broken Board. That's what we are, I guess.
I was gonna make a joke with gender fluidness, but I don't got nothing.
Yeah, good job.
I identify as...
I like that you had
Godzilla.
You had the intent, and that's what matters.
I know. There's a joke in there somewhere.
There's
somewhere.
somewhere.
Welcome.
Someone smarter will write that
There
joke.
you go. No, I'll edit it in once we come up with it. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post. We'll make it
hard
funny.
cut, just your voice, and we'll keep going on with the podcast.
It'll be great.
It's gonna be 3D, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
of course.
Our podcast is going into theaters.
Yeah.
Everything is in 3D nowadays.
But I'd like to welcome you guys for the second time, because this is, I guess, the rebirth of our podcast.
The reboot.
I don't want to say...
The amazing Young
I don't
Broken
want to
Board.
point fingers. I don't want to say whose fault it is.
It was definitely Miguel's fault.
It's definitely my fault. But I do want to welcome our new friend, Katawit Hongtong.
Yeah.
I thought it was Batman.
What?
Nailed it.
Who's Batman?
Because of the hat?
Who's Batman?
I
Never heard
realized
of the
you
guy.
had that all over recording. I appreciate that.
I know. There's what mask is my face?
Is it? Okay.
When did it transfer from? I'm pointing off camera. His face to your face.
We kinda-
between episodes, don't you know? I mean, that's
Oh, okay.
You know how people get recasted in TV shows? That's what happened.
But the guy who
Oh,
got
that's
recasted
right,
didn't
I'm-
have a mask before.
We added another layer. We recasted it, and then we covered the face of the recast, so they can't really tell. Who
I'm
it
like
is.
the young hipper version. I'm Tom
shit.
Holland.
We should just censor his face.
We just blurred.
Yeah.
Blurred out.
You gonna do it? I'm gonna take this off.
Way too much effort.
Okay. I'm gonna take this off at some point
That's,
anyway because it's gonna get uncomfortable.
I bet it is.
Because I don't care. I'm not hiding. I just like.
So
the mask.
you're not some sexy Thai model that.
No, I'm not.
Doesn't wanna hide your face?
I've got man tits. I've got a double chin. I've got nothing to hide.
I like what I'm hearing.
Oh, you're into that, huh?
Yeah. So,
Well,
so we should say our names or whatever. Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Start.
Eddie.
With some more oomph.
What?
I'm Eddie.
That's me.
Okay, I guess my name is Miguel.
And I'm Jobby. Otherwise, well, to these guys, I'm Katawit Hongtong.
You're-
That's my real name.
You're still Jobby too. We call
still
you Jobby.
Jobby.
I call you
Jobby.
Jobby.
Jump in the dome.
I like switch between Jobby and Katawit.
It's fine. Katawit, Jobby, it's fine. Yeah, either one.
But-
either one.
I guess an intro for the podcast would be so we decided to revamp or reboot or restart a podcast to talk about whatever and
Yeah, and
anything really.
I honestly don't know what's going on. I'm new.
I'd
He
like
was drunk.
Was it?
As you can see, we've had a couple beers.
This is
We-
mineral water.
we-
I don't know what the fuck
This isn't mine, dude. You drank all of that.
This is all me.
Miguel's an
That's
alcoholic.
true.
If you guys
Yes.
didn't know.
That's true, man. I've got liver disease. I can't be
You have a
drinking
problem.
anymore.
I'd like for us to have a theme, and but once we find out what we can't talk about that topic, we're just gonna.
For this episode of theme.
Oh, just in general, because I like at first when I wanted to revamp this podcast, I thought it would be a good idea to kind of have the theme of movies and television,
Right.
maybe even literature, any form of storytelling that we enjoy.
Yeah.
You know how to read?
Yeah,
Holy
believe
shit.
it or not.
What's read?
How does one read?
How to book?
Is that like a website?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's like the computer version. It's like a screen.
Oh, it's the squiggles, huh?
It's just the squiggles on your
Oh,
laptop,
shit.
and then those pretty lights that you see every once in a while. Except
Wow.
books, they come on paper.
I like movies and shows.
Yeah. Back to the point. That's what I wanted the theme to be. I wanted the theme to be around movies and television, because we all tend to we all have our own different niches.
Yeah, I mean,
Some of us like
at my
hentai.
face.
Some of us don't like hentai.
Was it?
Hentai's okay.
Did
My
you-
stance
did
on
you point-
hentai is neutral.
Did you point at me? I don't have
I-
any peripheral vision in this thing.
I guess I pointed at both of you because
I
I'm
like
not.
Woody Allen. Oh, that's not hentai though.
That's not really
No.
what.
What are you
What?
talking about? That is. It is.
Is it? What?
Woody
Ants?
is like this.
Ants?
Yeah,
Was it hentai?
No.
Oh,
Pretty sure it wasn't.
I watched
Um,
that movie.
The point.
Okay.
The point is, that I feel like
I didn't jerk off to that movie.
ants.
I did.
What did you put a jar of ants over your penis?
Sylvester Stallone has a very prominent
He's
chin.
in that movie, right?
Yeah,
I
he
forgot.
is.
The movie was not that great. I didn't like it. I like the Bugs Life better.
Yeah. I like Woody Allen doing Woody Allen.
Did you?
Like his like.
Yeah, that brings me back to the point that we all like movies. Either whatever kind of movie we like, we enjoy going to the movies and watching movies and talking about them. So I think that's why we kind of started this podcast again. But it's eventually going to turn into a drunken mess where we just kind of like banter about random stuff that going on in our life.
Miguel's an alcoholic.
I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
A functioning alcoholic.
That's fine. He's
That-
a
that-
very
that-
pleasant alcoholic.
There you go.
That's debatable.
True. But before we actually get into like, I guess the first movie we want to talk about, which I think you might know which movie we're talking about. I want to talk about how
Backdoor Sluts Night?
what?
Classic.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
What are we
That's
talking
what I
about?
watched in preparation.
What did you say?
Backdoor Sluts Night.
Backdoor Sluts
Back-
Night. It's a-
Yeah, that's actually
the one that just came out, right?
yeah. That's the most recent
Producer, how much? I'm pretty sure that's in his 10 gigs worth of porn.
one. Oh,
Yes.
without a
that's
doubt.
right, yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's in his library. Yeah,
Hey.
I think so. I think they're sharing notes back there.
All right. Yeah, we'll
But-
ask him later.
Katawa, I wanted to talk about for just little whatever you're willing to share of
Okay.
your trip to Thailand, because I don't know about you, Eddie.
Oh yeah.
I've never been
I-
outside the country.
I've never been outside of this. I've been
only
to
been
Mexico.
I've been outside the state once.
Where?
I've been in Nevada.
We've
I
all
was-
been in
I was in-
Vegas. Honestly.
I was in
I guess that
Vegas,
counts.
We've all been to
and I
Vegas.
think
Yeah.
I was 7 or 8.
Nice.
Wow.
So I had,
Best time to go.
Yeah, I was
Best time to go.
getting money, fucking bitches, all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even go to Circus, which is really sad.
You went to Circuit. You
I
didn't.
didn't.
Oh,
You
I
didn't
see.
go
I
to
didn't
Circus.
go to Circus. That's
but
in Vegas, right?
But
Yes.
at least you ate
Yeah.
all the ass.
You
and
ate
that's,
all of the
what else
ass.
can an
At 8
8-year-old
years
ask
old.
for?
I was in
What
the
else
trunk,
can he
yeah.
ask for?
Jesus.
It was a minivan.
I've been
so
to
it was-
Vegas only twice. Once when I was like 12 or 10. I don't remember. And another time when I was like, I want to say 15, 14. I still can't do anything. I was just kind of just stay at the
Hookers
hotel.
left and right.
Yeah.
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 Collecting the trading cards that they put on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude!
Yeah.
Like,
There's
it
trading
was
cards on the
raining.
ground?
Yeah, the hooker
Yeah,
trading
yeah.
cards.
What?
Yeah, I remember when the last time I went there, it was like raining. What's going on?
Yeah. Okay.
Breaking news.
Break. Yeah.
What's going on?
We'll talk about that right
That'll come
now.
up later.
Yeah.
Save that link, producer.
That is our producer, I guess.
Ooh.
We got some breaking news.
Wow!
Wait, okay, so
Whoa.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Thailand. It's
Tell us about it.
It's hot. It's humid. Good food, and I ate a lot of ass. That's all. That's what you guys want to hear. Is that right?
Pretty much.
That's you don't want to hear about my trip. You
I'm
don't.
nodding
You don't.
furiously.
Yeah. You,
Not
you don't really want to hear about my trip. You just want to hear about all the ass. I ate.
all the ass you
All
ate.
the ass I ate.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you it was good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. 10 out of 10 would go again.
10 out of 10, and it's the reason why I have been absent from my own YouTube channel.
Yes.
www.youtube.com/JobbyTheHong.
That just happened.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to plug it. There you go.
I'm plugging it. I'm plugging it without.
Three viewers
yeah.
that are in the room.
I'm plugging it without consent.
Live audience,
I'm going
straight out
right in. That's why I've been absent this whole time, because it was fun.
How
Yeah,
long were you away for?
2 months.
Holy shit.
Originally,
That
yeah,
sounds about right.
Yeah. If you were gone for such a long time.
yeah. I
We
know.
were actually holding off to record the podcast until you got back.
Yeah, but seriously though, regardless of the ass eating, it was a good trip. I had a lot of fun. I visited family. I visited my girlfriend, which a lot of people don't believe that I have a girlfriend.
That she's real.
That she's real.
Wait, you're straight?
So you're saying there's a chance?
I can't say that. I'm not that easy, you know. No.
Well-
I think the go-to joke for a lot of people that know me is that, oh, I thought swivels were the only love of your life. It's like, no,
Swivel.
like swivels are good for like one or two nights, but you need pussy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Straight up, okay.
You need
I like
pussy in
it.
your life.
Swivels
You know?
don't keep you warm at night.
Exactly.
Pussy does.
You try to have sex with a swivel? I did.
Did you? Just right up the rectum?
Right up your dick hole.
Or did you like...
Right up-
You know what sounding is, Jobby?
What's that?
Sounding?
Oh.
What is? Oh no!
For those of you who don't know, sounding is...
No.
When essentially you stick like something long that can fit in your penis, and you like elongate the pee hole, and you just keep going like bigger and bigger and bigger until like essentially like when you go to pee, it just kind of like all falls out. It's just
Oh
like
my
one
God.
giant squirt, and you're like, oh, I'm good.
It's like
That sounds convenient.
But it sounds really painful.
It's a penile enema.
I guess so. It's like you're not putting anything.
Fuck.
You're not like squirting anything in your pee hole. It's just like you're
Yeah.
just putting something in there.
I think people come from that.
But I think people get off on it. I think there's a following. There's a sounding.
Painful. It's painful.
There's a sounding.
Yeah,
community.
I think I tried that when I was in.
Did
Thailand.
you?
Yeah.
With a swivel?
Wait, sounding or?
Yeah, they I told the girl to sound me. I told her to swivel it a little bit. That's how I
Jesus
get
Christ!
So there was a girl involved? You didn't do it yourself?
I mean, I guess.
What toy did you use? I'm assuming it
Now,
was a figure.
now let's not get into the dirty details.
Oh, but I want
well,
to.
let's just say Godzilla will
Did you tip
never
her?
look at me the same way.
But
again.
Oh.
Thailand
It's
was a
rough
good trip.
Exterior.
Yes, it was a good
You
trip.
had a good time.
I had a good time, and in a way, I wish it was longer a little bit because love my girlfriend very much.
Right.
I hope she doesn't watch this because I've said some dumb shit already that
Yes.
I would not want her to hear.
It's getting in. Believe it or not.
Please cut it out. Oh, please cut it out.
Hey, that's why you're wearing a mask, right?
There you go. How is she?
Everyone knows who I am. Everyone already knows who I am. This is not really hiding much.
Well,
so
I know you had a good time, but I'm glad we have you back, Robin.
thank you.
It's been too
Thank
long.
you. And you'll hear more about it in my upcoming video. Oh fuck it! I'm not gonna plug it in anymore. You guys go.
Yeah, keep sucking
Plug
your own
away.
dick, Robin.
It feels pretty
Don't
good.
break your arm drinking off of it.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, what can I
Do
say?
it for you.
It's a habit. It's a habit that is ruining my life. Masturbation is not a joke, kid.
It's not. It's a serious
joke.
adventure. Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys watched Civil War, right?
Yes.
It was a good move.
I watched Civil War.
Fuck is that?
Nailed it.
Civil War isn't that thing that happened in like the
I think-
15th century?
I think
Abraham
it was
Lincoln.
Batman.
Free slavery,
Batman and Superman are in that movie.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Yeah, that
Pretty sure
movie fucking sucked.
we'll get to that eventually. But
Remember-
Civil War,
Did I have to pee during that movie?
you did because you on the way here to our wonderful
no,
studio.
Batman vs Superman.
Oh, I sure didn't. I sat through that and I was like,
I
I
remember
paid for
looking at my
this.
watch and I don't have a watch.
That movie was really long.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, how
And
much do we have left?
I want to go back to like the good movie, Civil
Oh.
War.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
all right, so there was, I think it was
remember
12.
Every single detail.
Daniel Day-Lewis was really good in it.
Was he? That's Lincoln. Close enough, right?
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah.
close
I
enough.
haven't seen that either.
It's that is a long movie. That's a
Is it good? Worth it?
sure.
Okay.
His performance.
Joseph
was good.
Gordon-Levitt's in it, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he
Oh.
plays Lincoln's son,
Whoa.
which I had no idea Lincoln had a son.
I thought he was gay.
Lincoln?
Yeah.
Probably what? I mean, I don't.
Maybe.
I bet all
Probably.
presidents
Yeah,
are
many-
secretly
many
gay.
Gay,
Yes.
little
I mean,
bit.
come on,
Little,
they're the
little
most
bit of
powerful
gay.
man in the world. You can afford to be gay.
Frank Underwood is.
Oh, he
is?
Oh,
Kind of.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
He's
Spoilers.
Have you caught up? Are you
Oh,
caught up
what?
with?
No, I haven't.
You're not caught up with?
He fucks dudes!
Wait, what season? What season did you leave off of?
I never watched it.
You've never watched
I've never watched.
Good talent. What the fuck?
I've never watched House of Cards. No.
You caught up, right?
One episode away from the latest episode.
Okay, the latest episode is okay.
Or I mean, I have to watch the last
this
episode.
this last season was really good. We keep going off on the tangent. How did we get up on Frank Underwood and
I
House
think
of Cards?
I think it was because I said Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you started-
I think
you
that's
started
it. Just
mentioning Lincoln.
snowballed.
Yeah.
Civil War,
My apologies.
recent movies, and for that
Okay.
matter, shows.
Civil War.
Okay. Civil
Um,
War. Civil War.
I like
There's
it.
What are we doing?
There's been I'm just praying,
I'm
praying to
buzzed.
God that
I'm praying
we
I'm praying to Marvel for such a fantastic movie.
Oh, there
you go.
nice turnaround.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for like
Nailed it.
there's been I think 12 movies. This has been the 13th.
12?
movie. Yeah.
Wait,
Jesus.
In the actual like
starting with which movie started it off?
I feel
Iron
like
Man.
Iron
It was
Man.
Iron
Yeah.
Man.
Iron
Was
yeah,
Iron
it
Man.
was
Yeah.
Iron Man. There's been 12 movies since then?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
And we like it's all this build up towards this movie, and I feel like it was the better Avenger movie, even though it wasn't an Avenger movie.
Yeah.
Technically,
It felt like
Yeah.
one.
I
No, it
would
definitely
even
did.
go so far as to say that it's the best Avengers movie I've seen.
oh, I think so too. I
Like,
would
way better
I would
than
Had
think
the
so.
Avengers, but they were fighting each other.
Yeah, which
It just didn't have Hulk and Thor.
which is
I don't
Which
care
makes
much for
sense.
Thor.
I think it makes sense story wise and like I guess conflict wise because if they were in the movie,
there would
the
be
movie-
so super OP,
Yeah, exactly.
and it's just like
Vision's pretty OP though.
but
Well, we'll get
I
into
guess
that.
yeah. Okay, so like 12 movies going into Civil War, right? We've had all this build up.
Swivel War.
Go Swivel War going into it, and I think all that build up kind of unleashed itself in that movie, and it was
Yeah.
really great, especially with because there was some conflict between Iron Man and Captain America, even in the first Avengers, right?
Oh, like them butting heads about.
Yeah, because
stuff?
they have the interaction.
that's
They
right,
have the
yeah.
interaction where like Cap is
which
like,
which is actually a complaint that I heard about the movie, in that the friendship between Captain and Iron Man isn't like well established throughout all the movies. But what do you guys think about that?
I mean I think I kind of was like, they have that interaction in that long, like in that essentially that when after all that shit goes down with Black Panther, his initial appearance, they're like, I need, like, essentially Iron Man says, we need you, like I need you on this because I don't want to.
Were you referring to?
Like,
I'm referring to all the movies that
overall,
came before.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard some criticism leveled at the movie is that I guess spoilers, the breakup between Captain America and Iron Man is not deserved because their relationship wasn't that well established in the past movies.
Okay, gotcha.
I guess.
While what do you guys think about that? Yeah.
Since the Avengers are pretty, I feel like they would be pretty close knit. It's something you could assume that they're all pretty close.
Right,
something like
not something that has to be explicitly expressed in.
That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah. Like,
because
like
maybe not the relationship, but I feel like the conflict certainly was there because they don't have to be essentially buddies. I mean, they're working together. I feel like they have some sort of camaraderie. But
it's true, but then they're like, while I don't mind it, but like I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Right,
like,
right. No,
like in Civil War, there's kind of like these scenes where it's supposed to be like I guess the intent behind the scenes were like, oh my god, this friendship, this bond is starting to break.
Okay.
What was the line? It's like, oh, I'm like, he's my friend.
Oh, I was like, I was too.
So was I.
So,
It's
yeah,
like,
there we go. Yeah.
Does that line have that much weight?
I guess.
Based on the other
I guess
movies?
I guess it doesn't, because if that's the argument, I guess it really doesn't, because I feel throughout the movies they've always had that. I mean, not really constant conflict.
They've always been kind of butting
but
heads.
yeah,
a little bit.
they've always even in the first Avengers, they kind of did, and it really came to more fruition in the second Avengers,
right?
When they're having that exchange when they're like cutting wood and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm not doing anything particularly funny, so I'm just.
Oh shit! Delusions are broken.
Oh no!
Oh, look at that!
His real face.
It's been on Reddit for like 2 months. Oh, my face. Whatever.
But yeah, that conflict kind of really came to fruition again, and Civil War. They kind of finally duked it out.
Yeah.
I think it was fun. I don't know.
It was a great movie.
I mean like that whole the complaint bringing like they didn't establish the friendship.
I actually,
it was fun. I never.
I actually see the point of the criticism, but I don't find it as big of a problem because, like you said, it's something that you can assume about the Avengers is that they're pretty close knit, and I thought it was effective.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think any of us follow the comics as closely as we do the films.
No, not at all.
So I feel like
not at all. We're fake fans.
Speak for yourself.
I feel like
that's right.
I read the comic.
War.
I read that
Civil
arc
War.
religiously because that's my favorite arc.
But did you read all the subplots?
Oh, not the subplots. Just the Civil War stuff.
Because like, if you don't follow comic books, there's usually a main storyline and there's a bunch of side comics that bridge into that storyline.
Yeah,
right.
Especially with Civil War, like other stuff was going on during that time.
Yeah, like each hero, like, or maybe even group has their own perspective on what was going on, and that they make comics off of that.
Right.
I don't know if the comics really, well, I don't know if leading into Civil War of like that camaraderie or friendship between Captain America and Iron Man was established as like people are complaining like, oh, their friendship wasn't established.
Right.
But in the comic books, is it even?
No, I mean, like, I don't feel like there's a comment like, oh, Cap and Iron Man.
Like,
It's
just something to assume because they've worked together for so long.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing
Avengers.
about the comics. There's like a lot of history
Yeah,
leading
I
up to
guess,
Civil War. So I guess like that
Yeah,
relationship has been long established.
That's true, and I mean, you could also argue that like,
I don't know what this was.
Saving the world twice, I feel like would make you kind of like
the Ishwarma.
we've been through shit together. Oh, they at the end of the first one.
About it, not everyone saw that.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
everyone saw
Not
that
everyone
scene.
Well,
stayed.
fuck them. That was like the best scene in the movie.
That is true. If you're not staying at like after the credits, by this point you're fucking retarded.
It's like for both
not to be on PC, but that it's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah, I think the action was
I'm getting
good.
your money's worth.
The action was very good. I mean,
you're talking about Civil War.
Civil War,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
was very good.
When I watched the first Captain America, I thought it was pretty underwhelming.
Yeah,
Winter Soldier, fucking
Winter
great.
Soldier was amazing.
Oh yeah,
it was a great action movie.
Action movie was great.
Just like forget that it's a hero movie. It's like it's a really good action movie. Too.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
And I thought Civil War was just as good as if not
better. You know, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I would actually put them on equal terms with each other.
Yeah.
But like I think I kind of maybe admire Winter Soldier a little bit more because it kind of works as like a
by itself.
It's not like how do I explain this?
It's more like
anyone,
espionage movie instead of
anyone could get into it. It's more accessible.
Oh, okay. Right,
gotcha. I admire it more for that.
There's a lot of history with Civil War.
Yeah, exactly. Like Civil War was like it's a comic book movie. Yeah, you know, it feels like a comic book on the screen, and I feel that only comic book readers could really appreciate it.
And even just fans of the movie, like I feel like to enjoy it the most, you would have to see like even all the standalone movies like Ant-Man, maybe not Thor, but like all the Captain America, Iron Man movies, all the Avenger movies. I think to really appreciate it, not to appreciate it, but to appreciate it even more. To have seen all those movies that really would have helped,
right?
And which with Captain America, it's like it really stands alone by itself.
My mind was just kind of blurring. I just kind of had an epiphany that these movies that Marvel was making, like this shared universe thing, they're basically comic books.
Basically.
Like these are like issue number 1, Iron Man. Issue number 2, like whatever.
Yeah.
It's great, and then this is like the Crisis crossover.
Yep. It's like
I'm probably freaking dumb for noticing this late, but that's amazing.
Like it's
now that I think about it,
it's great. Definitely on a smaller scale, but I feel like Marvel has created their own, like separate from comics. They're creating their cinematic universe.
Like I said, these are like the equivalent to like comic books. Like everyone is basically like a comic book.
Which I think even non-comic book fans have gone into these movies and enjoyed it still. I feel. Because I feel like not like everybody who went into the movie like knew about the comic books, and but there's a specific shot that I keep saying to everyone.
The cover.
Yeah, that part. Like they really took their comic book fans into account because that for me was like that hit home. That felt like a Marvel movie because it does like a really cool pan thing too. This is like a movie nerd thing too because it pans. And it does like a frame within a frame, and that it really focuses in on that scene. And it's just like, it really grew.
Kind of unrelated to that. What is Bucky's arm made out of?
I don't think it's adamantium because they don't.
Vibranium.
Marvel Studios doesn't have the rights.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, I thought it was made of the same stuff that the
cap shield. Yeah, vibranium. I don't.
You know what I say. You know what I say. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
I don't think so.
It's just a metal arm.
Because Stark breaks it.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, true. When that happened, I'm like, I thought that was.
I think it's just metal because I think they would have like shoved it in your face too. Not like Bucky.
That's true. Yeah, they never brought attention to it. It just has a metal arm.
Yeah. It's just kind of there.
I assumed it was vibranium. I don't know, because like.
Yeah. Because I feel if it was like the beam would just like bounced off because it just like shattered. Spoiler, his arm breaks off.
Someone loses a fucking arm.
But
was this Star Wars?
So rest in peace. Going back to I think something that was released or what's the word I'm looking for? I guess they not leaked, but they showed it in the trailer. Revealed in the trailer. Spider-Man. Yeah. I think there was the perfect amount of Spider-Man in this movie. And the perfect introduction to Spider-Man into this new universe.
I'm still holding on to the fact that maybe they shouldn't have just not said anything about Spider-Man being in the movie.
I think it was good.
Because once you see... I remember watching the movie and I remember specifically remembering like when it shows the letters Queens.
Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't know Spider-Man was going to be there, you'd be like, oh my god!
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah. You know what? I agree with you.
There was already all this build-up that Spider-Man was going to be in the movie, though.
Before they actually released it?
When they released not Andrew Garfield, rest in peace.
Yeah.
That what's his name? Tom Holland. Oh, he's not dead, but he's not Spider-Man anymore, so he might as well be dead. Then when they
that's Tobey Maguire.
His career is pretty much.
He was really good at 99 Homes, but that's.
I haven't seen that.
It's a really good movie.
Okay,
really good movie.
Okay.
But when they released Tom Holland as Spider-Man, I think they already kind of like hinting at that he was going to be in Civil War. I think it was a cool. I keep losing the word. Reveal.
Yeah.
There's a cool reveal to show him in the
you think
trailer.
they could have kept that secret? Like There wasn't gonna be Spider-Man.
They probably could have.
I'm sure they could have.
I think that would have been so cool.
But I mean, all that build up hype
in
for it. I think that's what they did.
I mean, think about the marketing to Star Wars. Star Wars, such a huge movie. They kept most of that in the dark.
Yeah, they did.
I think if they were to do a similar approach to like Spider-Man or something, like you notice in the trailers for Star Wars, they never revealed that Luke was in the movie.
Right.
But,
that movie came out in December.
But maybe if they
I didn't stay after the credits.
there is no. No. After the credits of Star Wars, Nick Fury comes out and he says that he wants to talk to.
He's tired of all the fucking snakes on this motherfucking plane,
and he wants to talk to Rey about the Avengers Initiative.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, that's Star Wars.
She's the new Gambit.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, yeah. What the hell was I saying? If they were to pull something off like that, but with like Spider-Man, maybe that would have been great.
Yeah, because I still got as excited. Well, I can't really say because if they hadn't shown Spider-Man in the trailer, I probably would have been excited. It was like, oh, he's Queen's Iron Man's gonna recruit Spider-Man. Yeah. Spoiler. But that scene, like, I still got super excited. Like, as soon as
I did.
Iron Man says
honestly,
like, Scarlet Witch is like, where's yours? And it just cuts to like Queen. So I'm like, yes, here it comes.
Here comes the Spider-Man.
Yeah. This is why I'm here. But
fucking get off of your seat. Oh yes, Spider-Man. Fucking Queen.
No, there was audible cheering in my theater.
Was there?
Yeah, they're like,
that was great.
For mine, there wasn't that much cheering, which I think was
me too.
Was good. I clapped like a motherfucker. Like when
spoiler,
when two things happen when Tony Stark and Peter Parker make eye contact, I was like, yes, it's happening!
For me, I tried to contain it because I was with my girlfriend and the theater was super quiet. Yeah. Like when I saw Queen, I was like, what? And then I look at my girlfriend, she's like, look at me, you fucking loser. You fucking nerd. This movie's not even that good. And she fell back asleep.
Were you
really stoic?
Huh?
Were you really stoic?
I was like,
kind of like when you masturbate?
Yeah.
No, it's like I like went over to her like silently like Spider-Man. And she's like, you fucking nerd.
This motherfucking Peter Parker.
Spider-Man.
That's all May. That's hotter on May. But
she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand. Okay, I'll cry about it later.
There you go. Yeah. I really like the reveal for Spider-Man though. It was really good.
I like how casual it was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To me, Spider-Man stole the whole show. Like towards the end.
Yeah, well, like because
during the fight,
they nailed Spider-Man in that fight. Because in the comics, he's super witty. He's always like
quippy.
He's like always commenting on everything and pretty much just anything. Like when he's fighting, and they did that perfectly in the movies. Like
it felt authentic.
When Bucky
really did.
When Bucky punches Spider-Man and Spider-Man catches his arm.
Metal arm.
Yeah, he comments on his metal arm. He's like, holy shit! And
he doesn't say holy shit.
Our buddy Oscar brought up the good point that they actually show off his strength in the movie. Like,
that's right.
It's pretty strong. In the comics, like he has super strength. Yeah, they make a point that he's strong. Like Iron Man comments right when they meet each other.
Like we're long gone from the days of Tobey Maguire like taking the shit on the train.
Yeah.
I'm trying really hard. It's like fuck, he's gonna pop a vein.
Yeah,
it's like come on, you're Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's strong in this movie. Like Tony Stark comments on like
he kicks a fucking car.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah, it just reminded me of that part. I mean, not a derail us, but when Ant-Man he gives Captain America the
tank,
like the diesel truck. Yeah,
like, shit! I thought it was a water truck. It just blows up.
Yeah.
Ant-Man. You see, these heroes are really concerned for the welfare of their opponents because they're heroes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't watch Ant-Man.
You didn't watch Ant-Man?
I didn't watch Ant-Man, but I watched. I mean, it's not the same, but I watched like YouTube videos of like the funniest parts of Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Maybe because they were out of context. Well, I don't know if they were really, but like weren't that funny. Ant-Man was pretty funny.
Ant-Man's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you should check out Ant-Man.
It makes me.
It's really
watching
good.
this actually makes me want to watch Ant-Man. So I'm like, he's pretty
worth
funny.
watching. I actually watched the movie in the theaters.
It was worth watching. It was like, honestly, it's one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really good. It's a really good heist movie too.
Yes.
Like just.
It's one of those like situations like in Winter Soldier where it's kind of accessible.
Yeah.
It's not like that comic booky. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't mind. I love comic booky stuff, but like when a comic book movie can reach a wider audience, it's always a good thing.
And it's making more money for them, and it's like, I mean, it brings in more fans too. So
Exactly. Yeah.
More people can be excited for it.
You can't complain about that.
But the money.
Oh, but we were talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, they nailed him. I mean, the strength thing where he catches Bucky's arm, and he's just like, it looks effortless there. But just like,
I know,
it's a fucking metal arm.
Whoa, I should have.
Very professional.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Bad signals going off over here.
Hey, you think you could cut like right here? We can come back
just
later.
like, and then
we can come back later. I gotta take this.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I gotta take this.
We can.
We'll be.
Yeah, okay.
I gotta pee.
We'll be
right
back.
Right back after
Put this in 3D.
We're back.
That movie again recently.
After that.
Hey. Oh, I just.
There was no break. What?
No,
No. Seamless edit.
Magic.
That's right. Seamless edit.
I had to pee real bad.
Yeah, you did. Okay, going back to our discussion of Civil War. We're just talking about Spider-Man, and he was really good part of that movie. I think
yes.
Perfect, best Spider-Man we've seen so
Spider-Man
far.
was great.
Oh, alright, wait. There's one thing with Spider-Man. At the end, not a bad thing, but like, not even critique, more of a question. Is the end credit scene where he has
the little watch thing?
The spider signal?
So, the spider signal, I remember reading something about like, that has significance because that's come out in the comic books a lot. Like, where Spider-Man utilizes that.
Right.
What about all the other shit around it? Like, it looked like
interface. There's like messages or something?
Yeah, you know what I assume? Because it's like Stark Tech, maybe it's like a holographic like communication device. You know
like if they need him, they'll call him through that or something.
Or maybe like he shines it through the wall.
So is he like
access buttons or whatever.
Right.
So is he like a shoo-in for the Avengers pretty much? He's like, if we need you, we'll call you.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Looks like it.
Yeah, because they're even, I mean, they're making his own movie.
Yeah.
Luckily, Marvel said it's not going to be an origin story, so we don't have to see.
Finally.
Yeah, I mean,
his uncle die again.
Yeah, the
like
whole time where
I can't handle it anymore. Uncle Ben has died so much. I
Geez.
can't handle it.
Too much.
When they introduced Aunt May, I'm like, I wonder if they're gonna mention Uncle Ben at all. And they didn't.
They did.
They implied it.
Did they?
When Tony asks Peter why is he doing this, he's starting to get like really emotional.
Right.
That's obviously because Uncle
He
Ben
essentially doesn't say it, but like he implies
that.
Yeah, it's like with
power comes. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when you have all this stuff, you got to do what you got to do. Something like that.
Yeah.
It was very casual and
that interaction
really
was great.
Yeah,
between Tony and Peter because they're both smart people.
And the beautiful thing about that is his emotional state works when you know the origin story.
Yeah.
Like he let his uncle die because he didn't run after his killer.
Right.
It's like that's why he feels responsible.
Yeah,
for
and
this.
like
that's why he's doing it.
Like as an audience, we've seen that already, so we don't have to see it again.
Twice.
Yeah,
twice.
I mean, wait, does Uncle Ben die in the new
Yeah,
Spider-Man?
he does.
Yeah, of course he does.
Fucking
Uncle
remember.
Uncle Ben
has
to
to
die.
die.
Is it Martin Sheen?
It was Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen, yeah. And then I don't remember the actress and that plays Aunt May, but she's in a lot of stuff. I can't.
She's Gidget.
She's Gidget?
Who's that?
I have no idea.
Sally Field.
Sally Field. Yes.
I don't know who she is.
She used to be pretty attractive.
I think she's the actress that coined the term from the Academy Awards. You really like me.
Oh,
like
really?
Yeah.
You like me? You really, really? Yeah. Gotcha.
She's the one that coined.
Oh wow, she won an Academy Award.
Yeah, for something. I want to say Sybil or some shit like that.
Wasn't she?
Civil War?
Wait, what? Oh, zing! Wait, wasn't she? Was she in Mrs. Doubtfire? That wasn't her,
Might
right?
have been. I haven't seen that movie actually.
Oh, actually, maybe.
I don't remember.
I'm
I
gonna
think
look it up,
is.
but I'm pretty sure it was Sybil or some bullshit.
I think it was. I don't remember.
Sybil.
Anyway,
Sybil system.
we got a new Aunt May though, and Marissa Tomei. Aunt May. Oh, so.
Yeah. Tony would hit that.
Oh, Tony's probably gonna hit that.
Tony's gonna hit that.
Wait, so what happened with Piper? Did they explain that in Iron Man 3?
Pepper.
Pepper.
What did I say? Piper.
Alright.
I don't watch too much Orange is the New Black.
Potts.
Hey, she was in Miss Doubtfire.
Yeah.
She's in Forrest Gump as well.
Zing! Oh, she is.
Whoa.
She's Forrest's mom. I forgot about that.
I forgot about that.
Honestly, she was...
Yeah.
Well, Sally Fields is not relevant anymore.
No, not at all. Marissa Tomei is the new Aunt May. Woof. She is
She's in
pretty.
that one comedy movie.
Which comedy movie? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't
hurt yourself.
The one with the guy from New Girl.
I don't know.
Nice. Okay.
No, the Jewish guy from New Girl.
Got it. Good job. No one watches that show.
Nailed it.
Awful.
I don't even watch that show.
Anyway.
What's going on?
Okay, so
she got a Academy Award for Norma Ray. I never heard of that movie.
This is riveting, Eddie.
Random movie facts.
I used to care.
Hey, yeah.
And now it just like escaped me.
Marissa Tomei is
Marissa
attractive.
Tomei.
Yeah,
brought
she's
it back.
pretty hot.
She's
MILF May.
MILF May.
Everyone has.
How old is Marissa Tomei?
Like
oh my god, she's like 40 in her 40s.
Is
I
she
think
in
so.
her 40s?
Pushing 50. I want to say.
Oh.
This is all riveting content for the podcast.
That's great.
But to run
51.
Okay.
She looks fantastic.
She looks
she looks
fucking great. She would 10 out of 10 would bang.
I don't know if that came
again.
out of the back. Wow. Like.
Okay.
I would say that.
But
When the MILF is just right.
when the MILF is just
Ooh,
right.
I'm bringing it the beams. Spicy.
But
beams,
to like, I guess to like sum it all up, good Spider-Man and
Good Spider.
Oh.
and we're looking forward to seeing
Good
his
Spider-Man, attractive on
May, and I'm really looking forward to see his standalone movie.
Homecoming.
Yeah, because Tony Stark is actually going to be in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard.
Like,
So, that'll be
what kind of
interesting.
capacity? Like, just a cameo, or?
I don't think it's going to be a cameo because he has like
A little bit more than
a
a cameo?
credit. I think so.
I don't know. Like
I don't think he's going to play. I don't think he's going to fight anything. I
Yeah,
think he's
Like,
like,
go, Spider-Man, go!
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you get that Falcon. Because that's the villain, I'm pretty sure.
Falcon?
I
No,
think-
Falcon's Sam Wilson. The
No, isn't the
Vulture.
God damn
Falcon's
it.
Falcon's. He was
Plot
in-
twist.
I'm gonna get
You heard it here first.
I'm going to get chastised
Yeah,
for that.
Falcon.
Falcon goes dark side.
Falcon intentionally
Oh my God,
paralyzed
Vulture.
War Machine. It's
Oh, no.
War Machine was an inside job.
How did I mess that up?
So,
Oh.
should War Machine have died? I don't know.
I was expecting him to die.
I was expecting him to die. Like,
Because
it sounds kind of bad, but like if he died, there wouldn't really be nothing lost,
I don't think
and
so.
it would have worked emotionally for
yeah.
the characters.
I like Don
It-
Cheadle.
I like Don Cheadle too.
but
I really like
I feel that if they had killed off War Machine, I don't think the actual plot reveal at the end would have any like weight to the story because
the whole thing was a villain.
if anything, that would piss Iron Man, and then he would just like fly out to wherever they
Oh,
are
I
and just,
see
like,
what you're
start
saying.
blowing shit up everywhere.
Oh, I get it.
So I feel like
yeah,
since they did it,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess.
I like the villain of this movie.
me too.
I do
Yeah.
too. And you know what? A lot of people don't.
What?
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining that he's like I guess like a one-dimensional unnecessary villain, but I don't see that at
I
all.
think he
I
fit.
thought
I think it was great. Like
yeah.
I was compelled the whole time. I was like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, what is this
Why?
guy doing? And
I was really like my worst fear was that when they got to the base that they were gonna be like a bunch of super soldiers like, oh, we're gonna duke it out now.
yeah.
I'm really glad like once they got there they had like a bullet in their head and like that's not the climax of the movie.
yeah.
Like,
That was a great reveal too. Like,
yeah.
when he
I
killed
like
all the
what
Winter
I like his motives.
Spoilers! Everything is
No,
spoilers.
you should have seen this movie.
We should maybe put something.
I'll pull like a spoiler.
Yeah, like
Spoiler
just
warning.
full spoiler.
Because like
Yeah.
the movie made however much money, I think you should have watched it by now.
Right.
Especially if you're a fan of this
Anything Marvel.
universe. It's,
Yeah.
Just movies in
If
general.
you, yeah,
It's
if
a
you
great
like
movie.
movies, you should have watched.
Yeah.
Fun movie. Thing.
But yeah, that reveal at the end that like he's just doing this to break the Avengers apart. I think that was fantastic. That was done expertly.
Not just that, but because like he lost his family.
Yeah,
in
in Sokovia.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
What was the thing he said? He's like, how do you kill a god if like, or turning gods against what? Something along.
What
those
is this,
lines.
Batman versus Superman?
No, there's like something about it was about an empire.
Oh, that's right.
It's,
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is, but it's something about an empire. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
An empire doesn't lose if it loses in a war. It's like it loses if it loses within. Like that's how it falls apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from within.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that was a good line. I
Yeah,
think.
it was
good
that was
line of logic.
it was a
and-
great villain. It's like
Yeah.
and for a while I think
I'd say like the best villain we got in a movie since Loki.
oh
like
yeah,
the best Marvel.
I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't like a Joker and Dark Knight kind of villain.
yeah
No,
It
no,
wasn't like
no,
this
no.
big like personality kind
Yeah.
of villain. It was just
Yeah.
like a subtle like that's
He
a good
wasn't
villain.
he wasn't doing it to like uphold any like
Yeah.
Because
ideal or
I was
anything like
comparing
that.
it to like the most recent I guess superhero movie, which would be Deadpool, right?
yeah
Yeah.
The villain was kind of like, who cares?
yeah he's just like I'm
It
just
works
cut
for
it-
that. It works
run
for
of the
that
mill.
movie.
yeah
Yeah.
It works for that movie.
But I mean, essentially, the villain was like, meh.
yeah.
I thought this was way better.
But that's what people are saying about this movie. That he's just run of the mill. But
Yeah.
I honestly don't see
he
that.
had a lot of I mean for what little he was on like the actor's great too. His name is like Daniel
yeah,
Blue,
I've
I
seen him
think,
in
yeah.
other things. I don't know what.
Yeah, he was in Rush, the racing movie. And he was also in Inglourious Basterds, but he doesn't have like that big of a role.
Was he in Inglourious? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he took. Yeah.
No, you know what? A complaint I hear too about the villain of the Civil War is that I guess the logic of it, like after all these movies, what tears the Avengers apart is some guy.
Right.
But I think that's kind of beautiful. That's
that's
poetically
great.
beautiful. It's like all these aliens that have tried, or like
an android couldn't do it.
Yeah,
like a mere man. Like I think he says that. Like stronger men have tried. Like like
something like that. Yeah, and
it's not really him. It's just him like putting the right pressure on the right points.
Yeah, he's like he's putting all the pieces like where like for shit to go wrong in the right places.
Weakest.
Oh, when I think about it, Loki kind of had the same plan.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of tried tearing them.
But like this other dude was kind of like shrouded in a veil.
Zemo. Yeah,
he was behind the shadows.
He's actually in the comics.
I know he's got like a pink skin.
Yeah, really but he was essentially letting themselves like not revealing himself, because with Loki it's like they have a common enemy. They know who's doing this to them. With him, he's just like I'm letting their egos. I'm letting all the things that are wrong with them take over.
Yeah.
Which I appreciated. I thought it was just like
different ideals, definitely.
Zemo is good. Marvel villain confirmed.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, and he's alive, so we'll see him again.
Fuck all you that disagree. You're wrong.
You're wrong. Your opinion is
You're wrong. You're not allowed to have opinions.
Fuck you, red letter media. No, I'm just kidding.
If you don't like this, if you don't like this movie, you're wrong. Pretty much. If you walked out of this movie like it was okay, you're wrong, and you deserve to die.
Oh, Jesus.
And I probably should have broken your legs.
So, Black Panther was fucking cool.
Oh, that's right. He was in the movie.
Black Panther.
So it's like it's like he had his own origin story within the movie. That was like this whole like
that was great.
Vengeance is not fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop this. My dad was right.
Right.
I really enjoyed that. It was just like, it's all in that movie.
Exactly.
We don't have to rewatch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like now that when we get to Black Panther solo movie, we get it.
We don't
get
skip
the
all that bullshit.
My God, like that. I'm surprised that other movies haven't done that yet, where they integrate another character's origin into like the bigger narrative.
Yeah.
It was
and it was really seamless too.
It was spooky. I look at the Black Panther.
As far as like his casting wise, Marvel nailed it with
what's his name?
Chadwick Boseman.
There we go.
I remember
Chadwick Boseman.
Is very good actor, very very good for the role, and I'm glad they gave him an accent.
What's that?
Because he doesn't. He's American, right?
Player?
I think he's American.
Was the baseball player that
Jackie Robinson?
Baskin Robbins.
Jackie Robinson.
He was just
Jackie Robinson
in that.
Was it?
And then he
was
42.
42. Yeah,
yeah, I think that was.
I
had no idea.
Don't give a shit about baseball.
I like baseball, but I don't know what's
great guy.
But now you like Chadwick Boseman. So maybe you should check it
Chadwick
out.
Boseman.
I don't know.
And
I've never watched.
We just recently found out that Michael B. Jordan is.
Michael Jordan is gonna be in the Space Jam.
Fucking Space Jam 2. Confirmed.
Come on and slam. Woo! You want a jet?
I hate you guys so much.
This is like not exclusive, but like this is breaking news from our producers that left.
Michael B. Jordan is gonna be in Black Panther, in the movie, standalone movie.
What capacity? You wonder? I don't know enough about Black Panther to even have a guess.
I feel if like Black Panther would have like a sidekick, I'd want him to be, or maybe he
probably does.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe he's the villain.
Panther.
Me either. I don't know.
No, you know what? I think if they are making a Black Panther movie, the villain will be Andy Serkis.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Oh, right.
He's
like the warlord.
I completely forgot about that guy.
Claw.
Yeah, he gets his arm chopped off.
Yeah. And then he's gonna get like a claw.
I wonder.
I'll get you next time, Black Panther.
Like a typical villain,
right?
Guys.
Yeah.
Oh God,
I like
Black Panther's gonna be such a good movie. I don't know much about Black Panther, so I can't really say much about his character in the movie. But he played a really good role in the movie. I think he fit very well in the storyline.
I liked him.
It's kind of like how I remembered him from. Cool. I don't know if you guys watch Earth Mightiest Heroes. There's like an animated show that came out a while ago.
Right.
No, I never.
It was solid show, and all the characters got their due. It's like everything you want from a comic book movie, they gave it to you in the show. It's like everyone comes out. Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four.
Like how they all should come out in the cinematic universe. Yeah, unfortunately,
it was great.
We can't have that because of movie rights.
I just really like that whole sequence where Or Black Panther's chasing Winter Soldier.
No, that's
running.
great. Yeah.
I thought it was
great.
kind of weird though. Like they're running, right? They're running
Yeah.
essentially faster than the cars. Like Captain America decides to get in a car.
Car, yeah, it's like a fucker.
You know
I
what?
was just like, wait, why?
You know what? Have you heard of the original like 1990 Captain America movie, like the really crappy one?
Yeah.
Like in that movie, there's like a thing about him stealing cars.
Really?
So it's like
Oh,
like
like a nod to it?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's what
Maybe.
I thought. I think I was like the only one that kind of like chuckled
Jack-
when he like jacked the car. It's
That's
like,
funny.
oh, this is the shitty Captain America movie.
I'm tired. I'm Captain America. I need this car.
Yeah.
That's what he does in the movie. That's what he does in that old movie. He's like, oh, I'm not feeling so well. And then the guys go like, hey, are you alright? And then he just like runs and like grabs the car. I need to borrow. I need to borrow this.
In the car.
It's like, hey, that's my car. And he drives off.
Oh my god.
I didn't really care.
That was great. It was
I
great
chuckled a
when
little
he
bit.
jacked
It was,
that car.
but
it was
like,
kind of
okay.
weird. That like didn't even play. I mean, like the car ends up flipping over. And he like kind of dives out of it.
And you know what? Now that you say it, I think that's the only reason they put that in there.
Probably.
As a nod to the shitty Captain
Probably.
America movie.
Wasn't it also a shitty Punisher movie? Like
Yes,
back
the
in
Dolph
Wasn't it like-
Lundgren.
Oh
there was
my
like
god.
a whole era of like really
And
shitty Marvel movies.
what's the wrestler's name? He was Hulk. I can't
Oh,
remember.
Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno.
Oh, what about?
I
He
heard
was
that,
the Hulk.
Yeah,
I
it's-
heard that show wasn't that bad.
He's always been the Hulk, I think, though.
Oh yeah, his voice.
His voice.
His
His
voice.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Lou
True.
Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno's alright.
Well, as far I mean,
Motherfucker.
Jacked.
Oh, okay. So I had a issue.
oh,
I had one issue with the movie, but like it's. I need to
you're
rewatch. I
you're
need to
kind of
rewatch
being
the
a bitch
movie.
about it. I think that's what it is.
I had to pee really bad throughout the whole movie,
Oh,
so it's like,
That was your problem?
yeah, that's
Did that-
that's the movie's fault.
I had to
no.
pee. No, I had the same problem. I had to pee, and like I'm not walking out of this movie.
No, fuck no. I'm not gonna miss
I
it.
ended up watching
My
it
friend,
again.
he ended up going to the bathroom twice during
Hey,
the movie.
no,
I'm like, well, I can't. I'm not going to. Fuck that.
No way.
Hey, our producers are here. That's
Well,
an
we're
audio.
some more
Okay,
beer.
so, what the
What was your
beginning,
problem?
like maybe the first
No, but honestly, was that your
My
only
man.
issue?
only issue. The movie was great. I enjoyed it. I want to watch it a second time. It's rare when I want to watch a movie a second time.
These are really good.
So like the first quarter of the movie, was it just me or like it? I had like reminiscent of like Batman vs Superman, where like shit feels really rushed or jumping from one thing to another really quickly.
Oh, in the beginning
just
of
the
it?
first quarter of it, like very brief, but was like. I was getting like I was getting apprehensive.
You're getting
like,
flashbacks. You're
yeah,
getting
like,
more
I
flashbacks.
really
like,
hope they're not jumping between shit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh
But
no!
like
no,
as
that-
the movie went on, it's like there was a focused narrative.
Yeah,
It's
like-
like okay, this thing's happening because of this thing's
'Cause-
happening.
Oh,
Right.
you go,
okay,
you go.
so in
I'm not the only one, right? Am I the only one who
well,
got
like
that?
I caught it in the beginning because for Batman vs Superman had the problem in the beginning it felt like it was like a political crime movie
Yeah.
at the beginning. I was like, oh, okay, like
Well, you finish your thought. I'll respond.
but like it kind of like I mean with Civil War in the beginning, spoiler, they're like in Africa, they're in Central Africa they're trying to find
Nigeria, I
crossbones.
think it was.
They're trying to find crossbones to like apprehend him.
Ooh!
Food from the producers
God
and
damn, dude.
beer.
We still have leftover pizza, mind you, but I'm gonna eat one.
Yes, we do.
Who cares about the beer? I'm in front of the
I had pizza.
But it like the beginning of it comes into play really well because in the comics, what kind of starts that conversation about the whole registration act for heroes is that these lower class Avengers, like these teenagers essentially go up against this guy, and then the guy ends up blowing up and kills a bunch of like innocent children.
Was it like an established group of heroes that did that, or was
Yeah,
it
it was like I don't know, I can't remember
Like
what
a
they were,
minor league group.
yeah, I can't remember what they were called, but like it's really funny.
Great Lakes Avengers or something like that?
Something like
The
that.
Z team.
It's really funny because the story is like they're essentially shooting like a reality TV show,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go catch these guys. Yeah, we're gonna get these fuckers." And they go.
Was it
and-
like cops?
yeah, essentially, and like they break into this like for some reason these group of villains have like a home in a residential area, and they show up, and this guy who's like essentially a human nuke, like he sets himself off and blows up, ends up killing I think all of them but one of the heroes, and the nuke guy survives.
Doesn't he kill all the villains too?
Yeah, he kills all the villains too,
Jesus.
and he ends up killing like a bunch of people and children, and that's
What
why
an
they're
asshole.
Why isn't that guy named Nuke? Why do you give the name Nuke to the guy with the pills? You know what I'm talking
like
about?
from Daredevil, right?
From Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones. Yeah, that's
Don't
right.
watch
That's
that.
right. You didn't watch Jessica
It's
Jones?
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
We'll get back to that,
Yeah.
I guess.
Mm.
We can talk about Netflix later.
This is pretty good.
It is pretty good. But essentially, connecting that plot to that that fire that ignites the flames from the comics into the movies. I like how they brought that into the plot
because that was the event.
When Crossbones is about to like essentially blow himself up.
So, I see. So it's kind of like
he's gonna kill Rogers and like pretty much everybody in that radius. Scarlet Witch is like no and throws a human bomb into a building and kills people. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like the last straw. Like we need some shit to kind of like look over you guys. Mm-hmm. So what was your thought?
My thought it was about Batman vs Superman. Like you guys mentioned the first part of that movie.
Right.
I actually thought that was the best part of the movie. I didn't mind the constant cutting back, and I didn't mind like the political thriller genre that they were going for because I thought that was pretty interesting actually. Yeah. And like the cutting back to different locations, that's comic books.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And I didn't find that much of a problem. What I did find a problem with that movie. Because I don't want to talk about it right now, but like, that's the least of its problems.
Just like to touch on that beginning of that movie, like almost had like no depth into the rest of the movie. It was just kind of just like
exactly.
We need a beginning.
Exactly. That's a problem. Yeah. It's like the second half feels disconnected. With the first half, it's like when
I wasn't really tying it to like. Well, I guess that's part of it, but like to me. I guess that's a whole different conversation, but like the biggest part to me of Batman vs Superman was like it was a mess of a movie. It was just trying to do too many things at once, and it was just like jumping between all this shit. Right. But that's why at the beginning of
Batman vs Superman,
Civil War. Like what are we talking
saying
about?
saying Batman vs Superman.
Had some of those issues. Like, I was at the very beginning, but then like. Once the narrative starts to unfold, you start to see like there's a definitive story going on. It's not like them just jumping between like fan service here, fan service there.
You're right.
So that was towards the beginning, like that beginning part. That what it kind of seemed to me the movie was gonna be like. Mm-hmm. But as the movie unfolded, it wasn't. The case. They like so that was a very small gripe, and eventually it was resolved. That's why I was like, that's like the.
So you're basically kind of like stretching to complain.
You need to find something wrong.
You need to find something.
This is so good.
I'm
gonna watch it tomorrow again.
Yeah. Not a complaint, but I just thought it was really weird that the Vision looks so domesticated. Although I think apparently it's a callback to the comic books, right?
Yeah.
Also, like the whole sweater vest.
I got like a Dr. Manhattan vibe from that. Honestly, like a godlike figure.
A blue dong.
We can talk about them because I was not a fan of Watchmen.
That's my favorite.
We can talk. I think
that you like that movie too.
Yeah. Right? I do, but we can talk about that when we talk about Batman vs Superman because Zack Snyder,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but
I mean, M. Night Shyamalan had one good movie too.
What was it?
Sixth Sense.
Yeah, Sixth Sense.
Oh, he directed that movie, huh?
Yeah.
Sixth Sense was.
And then it was downhill from there.
Yeah, actually, Unbreakable's not that bad.
Oh, I heard that.
Which one's Unbreakable? Did it just come out?
No. Unbreakable came out. What? I think Unbreakable came out like after Sixth Sense, actually.
Yeah.
I think, and it was
Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis.
Really?
If you like comic book movies, you check that out.
Okay.
It's like an indirect superhero story, which is great. So.
Yeah.
But I like Watchmen a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
graphic. I thought it fixed the only major problem with the graphic novel,
which is the whole squid thing, right?
Yeah, the ending.
The whole.
The ending was better in the movie. It makes more sense. I don't know what the fuck.
But all in all,
Civil War
was great.
I want to watch it again.
Yeah, definitely gonna watch it a couple more times.
Yeah.
I'm probably not. I'm broke. I'll wait for it to come out on DVD.
As far as the rest of Marvel's cinematic universe.
Okay, Doctor Strange.
What about Doctor Strange?
So strange.
Marvel.
You want to talk shit about Doctor Strange?
Marvel's next movie is Doctor Strange, but the next superhero movie coming out is Apocalypse. Which I don't know what you guys I want
to watch it.
Opinions on. So I'm gonna watch it.
We're going into Apocalypse now, huh?
Yeah.
I'm obviously gonna watch it. I love Days of Future Past. Yeah, that was a great movie. Mm-hmm. But there's a problem I always have with these X-Men movies is that I feel that the marketing is not that great.
It's
pretty meh.
Even Days of Future Past was like, it's like somehow like whoever's taking the promotional photos, you should fire them because they make everything look like shit.
Yeah,
but then when you watch the movie, it's like great.
Apocalypse looks he looks purple. I know in the photos.
But then when you see the trailer, it's like, oh, he looks good.
He still looks kind of dumb.
I guess, but I bet if you watch the movie, it'll look even better,
a little bit better.
Yeah, but
I think.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Like that photo of Nightcrawler that they released was shitty.
Yeah,
really shitty.
It's like long hair, right?
Like a bad Photoshop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, I think what we can talk about.
But I don't doubt that the movie will be good.
I hope it is.
I'm sure.
I like
I'm
X-Men.
sure
I
it
like
will be.
X-Men a
I
lot.
mean, it's Bryan Singer.
Yeah.
I'm
Those
interested to see the
X-Men.
movie. I'm just really interested to see the movie.
I think we can talk about a little bit more once it comes out.
Yeah.
Right.
Judge it, but I'm just like.
I'm starting to notice the
But
movies
as a
that
little
I'm...
foreshadowing, X-Men Apocalypse Talk.
Yeah.
Future
There you go.
episode.
Yeah.
Future episode.
It's funny, like all the movies I'm looking forward to watching, they're all comic book movies, and that's really weird.
Yeah,
They did that intentionally.
That's just a trend.
Marvel has got us by the balls.
Yeah.
Well, Disney's got us by the balls, and they have had us by the balls since the beginning of time.
Yeah. Oh,
since
yeah.
we were children, they fondled children's balls. Fucking Disney.
That's what it comes down
It's
to.
a new era of
Disney-
film.
Disney was an inside job.
Superhero movies.
And I'm like really.
It's true.
Yeah.
Like when you say that's true. Superhero movies are like the new trend. Before we had the monster movies,
Right.
we had like a bit
There's like
of
a stint of horror movies too, right?
horror
like
movies.
80s, yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Slasher
it?
films.
What was before the superhero movies though? The big trend. Do you know?
I think it's just like I feel like
General
just like
general action
action movies. Probably.
guess.
I
I
think
feel like
that's
there's
how it
something
transitioned into it.
Like there's something there.
I like not to sound like a
History
not
epics
not,
are-
not to sound like a pretentious asshole, but
Right.
maybe like before the superhero movies had a little more originality.
Right, they were
I
like-
could say.
yeah.
they were like more original
'Cause
concepts.
There are definitely still some there, but
Yeah.
it's like
They were still adapting
definitely
stuff.
not so much. Yeah. Even
But you know, they were still adapting stuff, so I can't say they
even
were
movies
completely
nowadays, they're like usually adaptations of like books or novels.
It's true.
I want like
original. It's true.
Whiplash was like a real fresher breath
Oh,
right
hell
there
yeah.
because it was
Oh, can't we talk about Whiplash? Oh,
I haven't seen it. I really want to watch it.
watch it because it's
Oh.
like it's the
I'll cue you in.
yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh
No,
my
no.
god. Okay, I'm gonna
knock
come.
on my temple.
Fucking J.K. Simmons.
He
brilliant.
I
very
really like
awesome.
J.K. Simmons.
Oscar
Wait, so
was
who
well
did
deserved.
they?
Oh my goodness.
No, who did they cast for? They cast him in something for just as Gordon, right?
Who?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner
That's
Gordon.
weird.
You want to talk about that?
I
I don't know
want-
what else. I don't know what else
Oh,
to talk about.
I want to touch on just a slightly whatever we can, whatever
I
time
mean-
we have left on Doctor
Okay.
Strange,
Just
Okay.
because
quick
that's the
thing.
next one in the universe.
Just
Yeah.
a quick thing. I'm
Yeah.
really the movie I'm actually really excited for like the next comic book movies. The next Wolverine movie.
Ooh, it's gonna be rated R.
Yeah,
Old Man
that-
Logan?
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah,
And the story?
Old Man Logan, because I actually read that graphic novel.
Yeah.
Oh.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
But-
I was reading about it once you told
Very
me.
interesting.
But the problem with Old Man Logan is that isn't
There's a
there
bunch of different heroes.
Yeah.
Hulk is in there.
Well, it's more like they mention a bunch of different heroes and they mention a lot of different villains.
But like in the comics, he actually like Hulk eats him and Wolverine like kills him.
Yeah,
He
Hulk's
like
in the
breaks
movie.
out of his chest.
Yeah.
How do you
so-
think they'll handle that? In
Fuck,
film?
I have no clue.
Hopefully they do it
Well,
right.
I mean, it's not like they're using Hulk all that much, other than the Avenger movies. Are not.
Yeah,
he
there's-
doesn't-
yeah,
he
but
doesn't-
just
he might be
because
in Thor, right?
yeah,
I don't know.
he's gonna
There's
be
a
he's
huge
gonna be in Thor, I'm
license.
pretty sure. But
I know.
I don't think they're gonna be like, why'd you borrow him?
You know what would be kind of a good idea if Fox has the rights to the X-Men and like no one else.
Yeah.
But you know what would be a good idea if they use like maybe the Thing because they have rights to the Fantastic.
Oh, that's
Four.
right. Yeah.
The Thing is kind of like analog to the Hulk, kind
Yeah,
of. So,
kind of.
yeah.
I don't know.
I can't say because I didn't read the comic book, so I can't
Well,
say how
it's
well
I
that
just
would work.
quick thing. The Hulk, after so much gamma radiation, he actually goes insane
Ah,
and he goes villain,
okay.
and he ends up forcing his cousin She-Hulk into having his.
Oh, he has
his
inbred,
inbred
They,
children.
they call him the Hulk Clan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Wolverine's land that he owns, he starts his own family. Like, he settles down, and he's no longer Wolverine. He's just Logan.
Yeah.
He, the Hulk Clan owns his land, and they're like, you need to pay your fucking rent, or we're gonna burn your fucking farm down.
Yeah.
I don't know what they farm or whatever.
Yeah.
But so Hawkeye, he's at this point
blind.
he's blind. The villains have won. The world's it's shitty.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got a job for you. You just need to follow me, or you need to escort me to this part of the country. We're gonna deliver something, and we'll pay you money, and you'll be able to pay your debt to the Hulk Clan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bruce Banner, he's fucking insane.
Yeah.
So that's why using the Thing would be kind of
Yeah.
difficult.
I see what you
Yeah,
mean because
yeah.
it doesn't work that
He's
way.
very
Yeah.
integral in that role.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't
story.
work that way because like
Yeah. So
it doesn't work. It can't work without that gamma radiation.
now that
Yeah.
you mention it, I'm actually kind of worried now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they
Uh,
like that storyline. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
It's really cool.
You know what I think they're gonna do? They're probably gonna go somewhere along the lines of Civil War because Civil War is so loosely based on the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
no, it's very-
so
it's basically
many heroes.
it's basically an original story. Right?
Yeah,
the movie.
basically.
It's like
So maybe they'll do that. Like
basic premise.
Yeah.
Registration, or is there? Yeah.
yeah,
like,
basically
yeah, pretty much.
registration
I like-
act.
Well, it's like they don't even like you're not. with the thing in Civil War, like the movie, it's not even disclosing who you are. It's more like
because there's no secret
Yeah.
identities.
Yeah, pretty
Except
much.
Spider-Man.
you're
Spider-Man.
under someone else's directive.
Oversight.
Yeah, oversight.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not- I just
Can
realized
I
that.
just say like a little thing about the Marvel Cinematic Universe? How like fortunate. What was that? They just
What?
Producing.
I don't think it was
Oh,
recording.
okay.
It's fine.
Oh well.
What I find like really nice about the Marvel Cinematic Universe is that we don't get hung up on secret identities too much.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
everyone's pretty much on the open.
That's really big in the comics.
Yeah,
That's-
which is why I guess like having Spider-Man in there is gonna be it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Because
No
if
one knows-
everyone had a secret identity, it's like it would kind of get stale.
Right.
So it's like have
No one-
Spider-Man be the one.
No one knows Peter Parker, but
I just
Iron Man.
realized I really liked the fact that because how did Spider-Man get his suit in the other movies?
He
Somebody
made
made
it. He always just
He
stitched
just
it up
made
together.
it?
Stitched like a really
Like,
cool looking suit.
Suit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
When
late-
Tony Stark's like, I'm gonna make you suit.
You need an
That
upgrade.
actually looks cool.
Yeah.
And that makes
That was
sense.
cool, yeah.
That makes way more sense
Makes
than
a
the
lot
other
of
two.
sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like how did Tobey Maguire get that like badass metal webbing on his suit?
Right?
It doesn't make sense.
and like the very like nice material for his
yeah,
suit.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? So, Old Man Logan. Kind of worried now.
I hope it's good. I
Still
think,
excited.
I think it'll be good.
Like I said, they'll probably just use the concept of like an
Yeah.
old retired Logan and then go from there.
Yeah,
Maybe make it
probably.
original
'Cause, I mean,
story.
they couldn't.
They'll
I don't know
probably-
if they could use Hawkeye
they'll-
because he's a major part of that story.
They'll probably cherry pick people from the X-Men universe
Exactly.
and just substitute like him with Cyclops or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Probably.
It will. They'll write it so that it works within the X-Men universe
Right.
that
I
they've
guess.
already built.
Actually, you mentioned Cyclops. That could work.
Yeah, because
Like a
he
blind
uses his
Cyclops,
eyes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That would be great.
Hire me, Fox.
Get this man a job.
But I wanted to touch on just right before we end. I wanted to touch on Doctor Strange.
We ending?
Soon.
We're
it's going pretty long. I
Yeah,
think.
we're
Okay.
we're
Okay.
at
Well, I
Is
could
it
talk
supposed to be
about
a
this.
30-minute podcast?
yeah we're at an hour now.
I
Like
could talk about this all
no,
day.
no me.
No,
Oh,
we
I'm
can't.
with you. I'm totally with you.
Yeah.
But we need to make this
We have-
consumable.
Okay.
Um.
I'm saying like
Doctor Strange,
You know,
alright.
more material to work with.
Yeah. No.
No, yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Word. I don't think it's gonna do that. Like I know people had reservations about Guardians of the
Commercially-
Galaxy.
Yeah.
I had reservation on Doctor
Doctor
Strange, and I'm pretty sure those.
You don't think it's gonna do well in the Cineplexes?
financially?
That's why you just
Okay,
like,
financially,
Cineplex.
I don't think it's gonna do horribly, because it is a Marvel
'Cause it's
Marvel movie, and people are like, oh, it's another
It's
Marvel
Benny
movie. I'm gonna go watch it.
Bunch.
Yeah.
It's
How good of a movie it's gonna be?
Benedict Cucumber. Nailed it.
I'm not saying. Okay, so was Iron Man 3 better than Iron Man 2
I would say so.
critically?
I would say.
Was
so.
it? Is it?
I think it was.
Give me the
perceived-
general consensus.
Yeah,
yes,
I think
it was.
so. Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's gonna be Iron Man 3 kind of critical.
Okay.
You know,
Financially, I don't think it's gonna do horrible.
I
It's
actually
not
see
gonna do
that.
horrible.
I actually have like faith in Doctor Strange because I like the concept of like you know they're introducing the multiverse.
Yeah.
That's great. That means
Yeah.
more opportunities for stories. But
Right.
if they like mess up the movie, then
It's
they
gonna-
wouldn't
yeah.
do that. So.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! We got a new podcast. Time to listen to this bad boy. What? What? Where's the end of the podcast? Where is it? Why did it do that? I was enjoying the discussion of the superheroes and but where's the end of the where's my Doctor Strange discussion? Where's the rest of that discussion? Why did it just end like that? Podcast. What the fuck? Now that was probably your reaction to the abrupt ending to the podcast, right? Well, unfortunately, the audio for the last 10 minutes of the podcast where we talked about Doctor Strange and our thoughts about it bugged out. But if you did enjoy the sound of our silky, smooth voices, please like and subscribe for more podcasty goodness and leave us any suggestions in the comment section down below. On that note, stay golden, you sexy mother...